Most people aren't going to watch this video all the way through because here are 7 ugly facts. Ugly fact number 1. Being a content creator is more about mindset than anything else. And that's because you have to act insane to make video after video after video, pouring all of your time and energy into making videos and posting them, and you're just not seeing the growth as quickly as you would like to. You tell yourself that you're going to be resilient and keep going, but the reality is you don't know your number. And when I say your number, I'm talking about the number of videos that people post before they abandon their YouTube channels. 95% of people who start YouTube channels stop posting on them and they just become ghost channels. 5% of people just keep going. So you tell yourself that you're resilient, but with all of the learning curves that you have to go through, I can tell you that those learning curves have learning curves, and those learning curves with learning curves have learning curves. It kind of just seems to go on and on and on, all the stuff that you end up by needing to know. There's no doubt, though, is there, that being a content creator is a highly desired job. With highly desired jobs, there are big payoffs. But it has to be said that from the desk of people working a 9-to-5 job, like me, let's just say people in a 9-to-5 job who don't have YouTube channels, they're living paycheck to paycheck and posting on their socials, it's Friday every Friday. And to them, YouTube doesn't seem like work. In fact, some people even resent creators. Like, doesn't matter whether they're YouTubers or Instagrammers, but how much work can it be really? Like doing this, like talking to a camera, like what I'm doing. Do I look like I'm working hard? I'm not. I'm not working hard right now. And it's not hard, just like looking into my lens at you. Do they even deserve all of that money anyway? No, they don't. Bunch of knob-end tossers. I've probably said that. I mean, hypothetically, they might be described as a bunch of, and these big YouTubers probably were lucky because they started 8 years ago or 14 years ago and no one was on YouTube then. So yeah, it's too late now, but should have gotten 8 or 14 years ago. Ugly fact number 2. If you type into Google, being a YouTuber is, the first hit that it comes up with is, being a YouTuber is hard, being a YouTuber is not worth it, being a YouTuber is depressing. If these are the biggest hits, the first hits coming up on YouTube, it stands to reason that these are the most commonly typed into phrases about starting a YouTube channel. The people have spoken, and we know that Google is a bit shite at the moment, but we know how Google works. We've figured that out. Lots of people doing lots of stuff, rises to the top, all of that. And when you see that, that's a buzzkill straight off the bat. Why would you even start something if you were, as part of your research, typing into Google, trying to find out how hard it can be? Or, I don't know, hopefully some good stuff will come up, but YouTube is ... bad stuff. Like, yeah, you've got to have some guts to start if you really get into reading some of those. And if you open up any of the Reddit articles or posts, you will see a lot of people posting about how YouTube isn't worth it because they posted this many videos over this period of time and the videos were really, really good, but it just wasn't, their efforts just weren't appreciated, not by YouTube, not by the algorithm, not by people. Some of their videos were even better than some of the highest performing videos in their niche, but it just didn't work out for them. The algorithm sucks. YouTube sucks. Everyone basically was mean to you. So that's why you stopped posting on your channel. Ugly fact number 3, humans aren't hardwired for happiness. They're hardwired for comfort. Is running a YouTube channel comfortable? Not according to the lots of people who are posting their final video on their channel saying goodbye, thanking their subscribers, and just explaining, often tearfully, or at least their voices are breaking and trying to hold the tears back, explaining why they're stopping posting on their channel. Like, guys, it wasn't me, it was you. I mean, it's not you, it's me. They just didn't get enough out of it and they're kind of busy now and maybe they're burnt out, just all the sacrifice. They just did all the things, just how tough it is. So those people are saying their final goodbyes. Don't let that be you if you do start. So make no mistake, It's hard. But so is a 9-to-5 job, okay? Living paycheck to paycheck, that's hard. Being broke is hard. Not being able to afford medical costs is hard. Getting to retirement, not having enough money is hard. Being made redundant, being disestablished, restructured at work, that's all hard. The point is that we have to pick our hard. Choose your hard. If it wasn't hard, everybody could open up a YouTube channel, post whatever they liked, when they liked, and get rich quick. Awesome. What a lovely world that would be. And then, we could just all live in beautiful houses like that up against the hill there and have boats. So feeling stuck in the growth phase and frustrated by the slow increase in subscribers and views despite your blood, your sweat, your tears sucks. But the secret is that you have to be able to see the result before it comes true, before you get there. If you can see the result and keep going in the face of adversity, that is called having vision, and people with vision are called visionaries. You're keeping on working while you're not getting the rewards. It is delayed gratification. Way delayed gratification. See, like me, I think at the time of making this video, I'm on 14 subscribers who I'm super, super grateful for, and hypothetically, just asking for a friend, sometimes people, when they start getting a few subscribers, they don't click on the avatar for fear that they might all be bots. So yeah, just saying, asking for a friend, some people might take that approach, because if you were to find that there are a bunch of bots, you might be a little bit demotivated. I have made about 11 videos, and when I've got 14 subscribers, this is the first time, by the way, that my subscriber count has increased beyond the amount of videos that I've made. When I have got 11 videos and I've got 14 subscribers, I focus on the videos and I think to myself, yay, I have only got 39 videos to go before I get to 50. And then I've only got 50 more to go before I get to 100. And when I get to 100 videos, where will I be then? How much knowledge will I have and how much will I have learned when I get to 100 videos? I'm doing a YouTube coaching course at the moment, and my coach said to me, over 40 niche is a really, really tough niche to get into because it's oversaturated. And because it's oversaturated, I would need to make at least 100 videos before I saw any traction. He's a very, 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 very successful YouTuber, and I'm just a boob. So for me, traction is at least 10 subscribers. I'm really stoked with that. So yeah, after that conversation, I thought, well, I better get back to it then and start earning my traction, start learning the stuff to have any other good things happen. Now that's an idea, but you don't have to learn it all at the beginning. You can learn as you go, like I'm doing, like hopefully what you're doing, because you can't know all the stuff that you think that you need to know without just making a start, putting your time where you need to put your time so that you can get to your goal. Ugly fact number 4, to succeed on YouTube, you have to be extraordinary. Is that a little bit daunting? A little bit intimidating? Even just the word has got 6 syllables and it's a big word. And how do you pronounce it even? Do you say extraordinary or do you say extraordinary? Either way, it's a big word. So going back to being a creator is a highly desired job, and highly desired jobs have huge payoffs. If you want to be a creator, you are telling yourself that you want to be extraordinary. And what would it take for you to be extraordinary? Let's have a little think about time. We've all got 24 hours a day. I heard Stephen from Diary of a CEO come up with the concept of, or maybe he didn't come up with the concept, but I heard it from him, that 1 hour is like a chip. We've all got 24 chips every day to spend or invest. And let's say we are lucky to have a nice 8-hour sleep, that is 8 chips. If we travel to work and do an 8-hour day, that is 9 more chips. So then we've got 7 chips left. You might have kids, you might have community obligations. We're exercising, we're doing some chores during the week. No one else is coming to do them for us. Pets, all of that stuff, family commitments, everything. But the last time I looked, anyone who has achieved anything extraordinary has put in an extraordinary amount of effort. Again, intimidating, bold, and daunting. Just even the sound of being extraordinary makes me want to retreat into a packet of chocolate biscuits and a huge mug of tea, putting on one of those like ori types of tops, the ones with the hoods on the couch. Okay? That's how intimidating it is to think about being extraordinary. Therefore, ugly fact number 5 is you've got to put in big, huge, fantastical amounts of effort into starting your YouTube channel. We've talked about you've got 7 chips left to spend if you are working, and that means that you have to say no to a lot of the things that you are currently doing with your time. And let's face it, at the end of the day, you deserve a rest. We deserve a rest. You may have even had to go into the office if you're working from home and find that some Karen has cleared away all your personal effects from a hot desk, the one with a really great view, and surrounded by a bunch of other Karens to distract you from your incredible productivity that you're achieving at home. But no, you've come into the office, you've had your stuff cleared away, and you're sitting around a bunch of less than desirables. Not your favorite people at work. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, I get it. You deserve a rest, and anything that you're not going to be rewarded for and you're not being paid for, you can question if you should keep doing it in the face of adversity. And we've talked about that. Ugly fact number 6. You have got great original ideas, and you tell yourself and you tell friends that you'll not only present them differently, but, they'll be better than competitors in your niche because you'll do it this way, you'll do it that way, you won't do this and you won't do that, okay? It's just all good stuff. You will be bigger and better and shinier. Except 5 videos in, 10 videos in, you've got 3 subscribers, and you did have a look and found out that most people are watching 10 seconds average of all of your videos. That's a kick in the guts. I can't put it any other way. I cannot make it sound any better than it's a kick in the place where you don't want to be kicked. You've got to keep on going. You're not getting your rewards. You tell yourself, at least I'm taking some action, but also you've spent years, months, years. Heard someone today say they've spent 5 years. That's completely normal. A lot of people have been thinking about it for a long time. You've put all the research in to find out if it's viable, if it's worth your precious time, and then no one's watching. No one cares. We've seen those videos, haven't we? No one cares. That's true. Those people aren't lying. So you've started, and you might have even made a couple of videos before you opened up your channel and went live. Lemonade stand, open for business. You then start sprinting up a hill as fast as you can, non-stop, because you tell yourself, I can't stop until I get to the top. I'm just going to keep on sprinting. Except for the fact that you have got no foundation or fitness. You're a little bit tired, a little bit of the way up the hill. That's what it feels like when you are going for it on a new YouTube channel. So this is where we talk about we can't know what we don't know before we start our YouTube channel. So this is where we've got that little model. This is that conscious competency type of model. And level 1, this is where we're all starting. We are at unconscious incompetence, and we know what this means. It means that you don't know what you don't know. Level 2 is conscious incompetence. You peek a little bit around the curtain, you watch a few videos, you've seen Sean Cannell on Think Media say you got to just press record. So now you've got a little bit of an awareness on how much you don't know and how much there is to learn. You feel respectful about what lays ahead. Level 3 is unconscious competence. So congratulations, you have learnt to make an actual video. You've learnt to film the video. You have learnt to upload the video, make a thumbnail, come up with a title, write a description, and hit upload. It's a good feeling. And of course, at the beginning, you're doing it completely as a hobby, and no one is paying you. No one is rewarding you. You are trying to give yourself pats on the back because you realize that no one else can make you feel good in the face of no feedback, disinterest. And no feedback and disinterest has probably got to be harder than bad feedback. Because at least if you've got some bad feedback, then A, it's tickling the algorithm. But B, someone cares enough to take some time to type in some words and tell you what, they think that you could be doing better. Level 4, whoop. You are in unconscious competence. This is the really big congratulations moment because you are in the zone. What used to take you 20 hours to do is now taking you about 2.5 hours. You're good. You've got this. Okay, so you know what the hurt feels like. You know what lack of sleep feels like. You know what annoying some other people because you're not pulling your weight in the house and fulfilling some of your obligations like, you were doing before. And of course, this is like the point where back in the old days where we had the manual gearboxes, we were learning how to drive. And when we had learnt how to drive, level 1 would be, that when you pull away from the curb, you are going to be in first gear until you get to Sue and Jeff's house. Then at Sue and Jeff's house, you are driving in second gear until you get to the bus stop. When you get to the bus stop, you are going to gear number 3, and you will be in third gear all the way up until the corner at that intersection, stop sign, stopping fully on the stop sign. You're not rolling over, you're stopping fully. And then when you're out on the open road, you get yourself into fourth gear, fully competent at driving, and you are at level 4, your unconscious competence. That's a great place to be. Ugly fact number 7, we're nearly there. Starting your YouTube channel is a dream come true for you. When a lot of people start their channels, it is a dream come true. They've usually been thinking about it for a while, some people longer than others. You've picked the perfect name, you've taken the picture for your avatar, you have designed a banner, written your little blurb, you're excited. This is popping up the lemonade stand. This is Shopfront is open for business. If you end up by feeling hurt and let down by your channel not bringing you the rewards and the interest that you were hoping and expecting it would, that's a blow. You can feel like YouTube did not give you a fair crack. The algorithm was mean to you. YouTube was mean to you. YouTube is just a big, ugly corporate anyway, and they're only into big creators these days. You could be thinking all of these things. However, what we need to face here and understand is that YouTube is free. Instagram, TikTok, all of those, they're free. We're not paying $50 a month to be on the platform. Basically, we can open up a shop front and go about producing some content. And the reciprocal relationship is if we get enough people coming to our channel, then it's worth YouTube pulling our content to an audience, and then, the whole kind of AdSense, and they can put ads on your channel. So understand that YouTube wants every channel to be successful, because the more people that are on there and get a certain amount of watch time and subscribers and basically get an audience, then, that's good business for them. And that's what they're here for. They don't owe you anything. They don't owe me anything. No platform owes us anything. We're there. It's kind of the Wild West. Every person for themselves, except, of course, we are joining communities and growing communities. But YouTube doesn't owe us anything. And if we just get in our heads that no one cares that we've opened up a channel until we give them enough value and they get something out of coming to our channel, because 2,500 videos are uploaded to YouTube every single minute in the world, and you've got to get better and better and better to be able to compete with that. However, if you get that and you don't think that YouTube is mean for needing to run their business the way they do, that's good, because you're not a pussy if you get that. And you can use your phone. You can use your audio, your inbuilt audio on your phone. They are so good these days. There are so many apps that can clean up your audio, free apps. Just remove background noise. Denoiser is great. And there's one called Adobe Podcast AI or something like that. And basically, when you upload your audio to that, it cleans it up and it makes your audio sound like you have used a $500 microphone. Lots of apps around like that. But you're deflated. Your self-esteem takes a hit. You thought you were a cool guy, and now you're not sure if you're a cool guy. I so get it. I get it. We just have to push through. When you look at the analytics, if you're smart, you won't look at the analytics all the time because they are depressing. Honestly, I'm not even... Let's try typing into Google, YouTube analytics are. I'd be interested to see what it says. Mean, not fair. Now, for all of those ugly and mean facts, if you are still here, that means by default that you are ambitious and not lazy. You're not too scared to hear all of the facts, and you probably know them all already, but you still are really, really keen. That's good, because that means that now it's like we're in Top Gun, best of the best newbies, because we're going in with our eyes wide open. I don't know if you've heard of the entrepreneur Grant Cardone, but he has got a saying that I love, and it is, he wants to be remembered for inspiring people to never give up on their dreams. Inspiring people to never give up on their dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. If you want to be a YouTuber, be a YouTuber, own it, do the work, do what you have to do. Just keep going. Stop watching this video about YouTube, stop scrolling, and go and make your next video.